Good evening, guys. This is the last part of my GameCube game collection. This is part 4. Yeah. Just gonna get right into it. This category of games, this is the last set of games, so this is the most random of games, really. So, Beautiful Joe 2 is one of those games like, if you played Beautiful Joe, get Beautiful Joe 2, it's just as good. Just as good, but you get to play as Cynthia too. But not by choice. You can't. Well, actually, yeah, you can just swap the characters. You can just swap into Cynthia. But there are some certain like puzzle-oriented like type of stages where you have to, you have different kind of techniques and moves and stuff. Um, yeah, if you haven't played this game, if you don't know about this game, get to play this game. Get to know this game. Beautiful Joe. Cool character, cool, you know, concept with the movie world. Difficult. Yeah, difficult game. I got stuck like somewhere in the middle of this game, like fighting that ice that ice tiger, and I didn't touch this game for a while. And then I finally picked this game up again, beat it over a span of. It took a while because I took such a long break on this game. It's one of those times where you just get away from a game. Yeah. If I have Beautiful Joe 2, I'm going to show you that next, but if I were to rate these games with letters, this game would be an S, I would say, and this game would be an S+. Beautiful Joe, the first one, hands down, just a classic. Beautiful Joe, game of the year, 2003, what a time. No manual or anything in there. It's a game that introduces you to Joe. And you have Captain Blue. It's that cool. The levels in this game are more iconic, you know. The music in this game, just the way it starts off. He's like, woohoo! He kind of sounds like Mario. Woohoo! I can't say that. I can't sound like him, but when he jumps. And the music in this game, Henshin a go-go, baby. Henshin a go-go, baby. You will speak the words, Joe. Henshin. Capcom. Yeah. Oh yeah, this game. I get to Hulk Davidson, that Tyrannosaurus in this game. It's not too far in this game. I never got past him growing up. And that was not far in this game at all. Which really upset me that I never got past that, but I picked this game up again and I beat it. The last boss is kind of hard for both games. Pretty difficult. If you don't, I guess it's like the learning curve of this game. You gotta know like how, not overpowered, but how efficient, how essential it is for that zoom punch. Like you gotta kind of spam that, like the zoom, and then just the straight punch. You know what I'm talking about? That's like the most powerful, most damaging, like for like the bosses and even for like the henchmen and whatever. All right, let's move on. Beautiful Joe. Play those games. Look at those games. Love those games. Roadkill. This game I'd say would be like overshadowed by like Twisted Metal. This game even says on the back the Twisted Metal Black meets Grand Theft Auto. I think this game's cool. You kind of go through like 3 or so different like cities, It's like mission oriented. It's very mission oriented, like Grand Theft Auto. You know, you kind of drive under these icons or whatever that start the mission. You have a cutscene for it. What's cool is like pretty much every mission you do, it got like some type of cutscene. It's like apocalyptic vibes. Really, like it's rated M. The language is strong in this game. You know, it's crude, bloody, just adult humor. The women are very promiscuous looking and stuff. The language is strong, but yeah, you drive cars. You can't walk around. You're only on driving, but you have turrets. You have different weapons. If you ever played Twisted Metal Black, it's like that. But I personally never played that, but I've seen gameplay of that, and it looks like. I mean, if you put it past, I'd probably say that Twisted Metal Black is better just by looking at it, even though I never played it, but I played this game. Now every time I hear Don't Fear the Reaper, the song by the Blue Oyster Cult, I think of this game, and the opening of this game is pretty cool. Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects. Underrated, hidden gem, maybe. EA, what is this? Yeah, EA, rated T for teen. The atmosphere of this game is really cool. Really dark. I've never seen any like Marvel game with this type of like vibe to it. You know, the music, the language and stuff. Even Spider-Man cusses, I think, in this game a little bit. You have Daredevil, The Thing, Carmen Electra, and some other characters I'm not too familiar with. I don't know if these characters are from the comics. I don't know if they're first time entries in this game, but you have like that biomutant, biohazard type of just different heroes and stuff, villains. Story mode, Clash of the Superheroes, and you have like a versus mode. Who is this dude? Who is that? Is that the dude? Is that from looks like Shadow Man. But I want to say Johnny Storm. Anyways. Yeah, dark atmosphere, very cool music and vibe that adds to this game and stuff. Mario Party 7. I only had the case for this game for a while, and then I had to get the disc, because this is personally the only. I'm biased because this is the only one I really played. Mario Party 7. I like this one. If you like if you say Mario Party 5 and 4 through 6, if you say those ones are better, you're probably right. I didn't play those, but I enjoy 7. You know, the cruise ship, the double hit blocks and stuff, the orbs. You throw them across the map. You place the orbs down. You know, you have the desert. You have like that casino looking lit up town. Collect the stars. Mini games. NBA Street Volume 2. For the longest time, Street Volume 2. I didn't even know how to. Like, when I'm saying it, I would say it like Street Volume 2. Does that make any sense? Like, I'd say like one word, Street Volume 2. didn't even know what that meant. Street Volume 2. You know what I mean? Like, I grew up playing Street Volume 2. And I thought this... But now, I just realized, like, Street. It's NBA Street Volume 2. Like, Volume 2. Like, second volume. Like, I used to think that was just, like, some weird, like, name. I don't know. But anyways... EA Sports Big. Is this the greatest sports game ever? Maybe. Greatest hip-hop video game ever? Maybe. Greatest basketball game ever? Maybe. Greatest basketball hip-hop induced fused. Greatest basketball hip-hop sports game? Yeah. The soundtrack of this game, it kind of shaped my music interest, honestly. They reminisce of you, Troy. Chief Rocka. Black Sheep. Who's the Black Sheep? The music, the aesthetics of this game, the cel shade look of this game, the graphics, whatever. Looks great still. It ages well. Bobito Garcia. Disc jockey, commentator, will be talking smack. He'll get you hyped for this game. It's one of those games where you can watch like videos on how they made the game and just be so entertained with the making of the game. So much passion put in this game, I think. And it's one of those game. This is one of those games you kids play like me. And this inspires you to, like, you know, you're just a kid with a big dream, like, oh, I'm going to jump, I'm going to fly like that, I'm going to jump like that, I'm going to dunk like that, I'm going to cram, I'm going to break the rim. This is one of those games that makes you want to do that, like, really. Even got my name written on it. Mario Super Baseball. Mario Superstar Baseball. Sorry. Bestseller. Rated E. This might be the greatest baseball game. I wasn't gonna... Not sports game. This might be the greatest baseball game. I think it's the greatest baseball game. I think so. I don't care about if it's realistic. MLB. I don't care. This is the best baseball game. For you personally, this might be the best sports game. Just a satisfying, like, feeling to, like... It's got that feeling when you're playing, you know, it's got that satisfying feeling. You get struck out. You get out, you know, you get out, but it's got that, like, it's almost got like the same odds of baseball where you actually get like home runs or single hits and scoring with the special moves for pitching and the special moves for batting, you know, for characters. You got your roster of Mario and Luigi, Bowser, Daisy, and the side characters like the mole and the Goombas, the Koopa Troopas, skeletons, what are they called? Am I saying that right? Koopa Troopas? I don't know. Birdo, Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi, Donkey Kong, and the Wizard, and I'm trying to think of that other one. Anyways, and it's got cool. Let me say it got cool mini games too, like the toy field, the wall break, the barrel one, and the bomb. The batting cages of like the bombs, and the story mode's pretty cool too. And oh, the it's the other one where you collect diamonds around the you collect diamonds around the diamond, pretty much, the bases. And there's the chomp. I'm sorry, I'm bad with the Mario names. The chomper, chomp thing. And he wakes up and you have this freeze. Yeah, mini games are cool. Story mode's cool. This is like the best baseball game you can. Speaking of like best sports game, best golfing game. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Yeah. Yeah, we ain't talking about Super Sluggers. We ain't talking about Mario on Nintendo Switch. We're talking about the real greatest of all time games. Okay, guys? Camelot. Remember that? The intro? Camelot with Waluigi. And the cutscene is funny because, like, you're golfing and then you hear a big grunt and you hit Bowser with the ball. Yeah, you hit Bowser. And he gets mad and he takes it out on Wario and Waluigi. You don't need to touch any other golf game. You won't want to if you play this Mario Golf. That's all I gotta say about that. Metroid Prime, greatest opening to a game, like first level, and first impression of a game, I think, like, ever. It still like blows my mind when like you start up this game, but sadly I never really got far. I never beat this game. I never even like got far at all in this game. But you know, your first time playing this game, you just remembered like that opening scene with the music. If you were to like what's the word? If you were to say, okay, show me the best GameCube game. What does the GameCube have to offer? You just start this up. And it's got Metroid, a demo disc of Metroid Prime Echoes, bonus disc in here. Prime Time. And there's some other type of feature on here where you can use the Game Boy. Optional memory card storage. I didn't even notice that. It's like a holder for your memory card. Yeah, what's that all about? Let me know what that's about, guys. Game Boy Advance compatible. Progressive scan compatible. This is the first person Metroid Prime, right? Metroid game. Yeah. Really cool vibe, really cool game. Some bootleg looking Mario Party with it says GameCube on the top, and then it's got a big disc in here, big disc holder. I think this is what the game came in, like when I got the disc for my old case. This is what it came in, and I just put the good disc with the good case. So now I have this. All right. Enough about that. Resident Evil 0. Dang, this. If you could feel this game right now, this game is dense. Player's choice. It feels heavy. It's got disc 1 and disc 2 in here, because this game's larger. And you got make little tiny discs for a console. You gotta make 2 discs. I'm guessing that's why. Before the mansion, before the disaster, evil was born. The only Resident Evil game I beat, and I just recently beat it, guys, is Resident Evil 4. For the longest time, I didn't play that game because I was scared. I was scared of that game. And also I got stuck on that game, Resident Evil 4. But I just recently beat that game. And that's the only Resident Evil game I really ever played or touched or anything like that. I have Resident Evil for Xbox and stuff, like the remakes or the remasters of like Resident Evil first one, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 0. I have Resident Evil Veronica on Xbox, but I wouldn't consider myself like a big Resident Evil guy. I played Resident Evil 5. I think I beat that one too with my buddy, but never like really on my own. But last game, Turok Evolution. Could we say last but not least? This game's really cool, I think. The funnest part for me playing this game was the deathmatch. It's 4 players, and you have like these power-ups, and crazy weapons to use. Talk about like a boomer shooter type of game, Turok Evolution. Acclaim. 5 out of 5 stars, says by Maxim. Yeah, I think the funnest way to experience this game, I think, is to get some friends and play this and like kill each other. There's cheat codes in this game. Remember cheat codes, guys? Remember when games had cheat codes? Anyways, that wraps up my games. I went over all my GameCube games. I might make a Game Boy Collection video. I honestly, a lot of the games I just bought out of like impulse. I just bought them like in one time shopping, and I haven't played them. And the Game Boy's cool. I have good memories of the Game Boy, but handheld games and stuff, that's not really my thing personally. But yeah, maybe I'll show that next. That'll be a little something else I could show you guys. DS and Game Boy games. Won't be much. I don't think it's that crazy. Alright, I really can't tell you much about those games, honestly. Most of them, probably. But thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. And please like, subscribe, comment on my videos, what you want to see, what you like about my videos, what you don't like. Look how strong I look right here. Anyways, have a good night, guys. Thank you.